So, hi, what's your name?
My name's Nikita Redcar.
And which college have you committed to?
Berkeley.
Cool. So, what will you be majoring in, and it's okay if it's undeclared?
I got admitted into the College of Chemistry, and I plan on doing chemical engineering and applied mathematics as a double major.
So, what qualities attracted you to your major and that college?
So for chemical engineering, I really liked chemistry when I took it in like 9th grade, and I really liked the lab aspect of it, like working hands-on with the material. So I thought, like, let's just try out chemistry. And for math, math always clicked with me, and it's been my favorite subject since I was younger, so I want to continue doing that as well.
Mm-hmm. And what made you choose that Berkeley was like your best option for the major that you're going in, or the direction you're going in?
It was kind of a haphazard thing. I didn't really want to consider other schools just because it was a lot of effort, but also price is what a main reason came down to, like, the UCs, and UC Berkeley is #1 for chemical engineering, so it worked out anyway.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think you remember the most about high school in terms of maybe your like classes that you've taken, maybe outside of classes and extracurriculars?
I would say teaching. Like, I teach a lot of like math programs outside of school at like the local elementary schools, and I just really like working with the kids, so I think that's gonna stick with me the most from high school.
So, what extracurriculars did you do in high school? You can start with debate, but yeah.
Yeah, I did debate from 8th through 11th grade, and then I'm not doing it this year. As I said, I teach kids, so I do some outside programs, as well as I'm also president of the Math Olympiad Club over here. I did a few internships around the Bay Area, both in the summer and during the school years, and I think those are like my main activities. They're like the smaller ones that people do like a year one, or like smaller ones that aren't like as impactful for me in my high school career as well.
Mm-hmm. So if you were to redo high school, what would you do differently?
If I were to redo high school, I would probably be more open and just be able to communicate better, like, what I want, and like I can make better friendships, and probably like I would always be scared, like if I wanted to do an internship or something, I would be really scared to reach out to people, and like that's more of like that yeah, I would be really scared to talk to people, whether it's like friends for internships or jobs or anything like that. So I would just like encourage you guys to be more open and just communicate your ideas, don't be scared.
What science or math classes did you take in high school?
So I took biology in 9th grade, and I took physics and chemistry outside of school during 9th grade. So then I took AP Chem in 10th, AP Bio in 11th, and I'm taking AP Physics in 12th. For math, I started 9th grade with honors pre-calc. In 10th grade, I took Calc AB, I took BC over the summer, and I took linear algebra over the summer. 11th grade, I took AP Stats, and 12th grade, I'm not currently taking math right now, but I took multivariable calc at the first semester.
That's really interesting. So you talked about skipping physics and chemistry freshman year. Do you have like what program did you do, and like do you recommend that to our underclassmen?
I really, like, for chemistry, I mean, I am going into chemical engineering, so I feel pretty strongly about this, but in the school, like, all our chem teachers are very great, but like you don't get a lot of that lab aspect that's so integral in learning chemistry. Like in DVC, I took it at DVC, Chem 108, that was the transferable course, and like half of our time was in class and half was lab portion, and the lab was done individually, so I think that's when chemistry really clicked with me, during that lab aspect. So it made sense to me, at least, working hands-on with the material. So I think that's really what attracted me to chemistry. And for physics, I took it at BYU, and I don't think they allow that course anymore. That was a pretty lame course. It was just to get it over with. I'm terrible at physics, and I didn't learn anything in
So
that
how do you think
course.
the transition was, transitioning from like an online course to like an AP course at Doherty Valley? Or like not online, sorry, online and DVC to Doherty.
I feel like it's different for me than for most people, but whenever you take like an AP science class, they always start from the beginning. Like you're still getting the same material as you would in like a regular physics class or a regular bio or regular chem class. It's just the material goes faster, plus they add extra material after they cover regular courses material. So like if you're okay and you got a handle on the regular courses material, or you feel like you can learn it pretty quickly, it should be fine. Like for me, like everyone says AP Chem was super hard. For me it was fine just because the material made sense to me, so I didn't have to study a lot to catch up. But for other people who might have a harder time with the material, it may not be the best option.
Yeah, that really makes sense. And so moving on to the next question, do you have like any advice for underclassmen in terms of like their approach to extracurricular activities? I know there's a lot of confusion on campus, like whether you should do the most or like dive deep into like one extracurricular, and how that kind of like affects you in the application process.
So I just want to start off saying like I am not the go-to for this answer, and if you go to like college counselors, like college admissions officers, college counselors, they are just trying to get you into college. College admission officers might be the best person to ask about this because they're the people who are actually admitting you into a college. But I would say have like 2 or 3 activities that stand out, make you special, plus like a few around things to show that you are a well-rounded person. So I feel like you have to have a bit of both, and yeah.
And so the last thing is, what are you most excited for in college? Is there like a professor or like a class or anything that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, so this might be like a geek out moment, but Jennifer Doudna works at UC Berkeley, and she's like the CRISPR-Cas9 lady, and I find that to be really cool.
Oh really? She's at Berkeley?
Yeah, and she's got like some store, no, not store, oh my god, she's got a company in like Emeryville or something, and like you can get internships there, so I think that's like really cool.
That's really cool.
That's my geek
Yeah.
out moment.
All right, that's it. But thanks for interviewing. All right, good luck.
Thank you.